Yo, what is going on YouTube? What's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for rocking with me today, man. Today we're back here with a reaction request for CHISEL Flame Trees. All right, thank you so much for supporting the channel in that way. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So today we're gonna be checking out this one, and as far as the group name CHISEL, I was like, man, I recognize that name. Why is that? And I was like, have I reacted to them before? And I looked, no, don't have CHISEL on the channel. So I pulled up the band name and saw that Jimmy Barnes is a member. So somebody must have been mentioning that down in the comment sections on, because I have at least one, I think only one. No, sorry, my bad. I have two reactions on the channel where Jimmy Barnes is playing with, I think it's Joe Bonamassa. So we've got two reactions. And Jimmy Barnes' voice, man, he is a legend, man. Man can sing and blow you away. Just a powerful singer. So glad to see he's a part of this group. So this would be my first time reacting and listening to CHISEL. But we've got the song Flame Trees right here. Once again, donation request. So let's go ahead and read off the request. This is, hi Sean, I would like to request Flame Trees by the Australian rock band CHISEL studio version. Jimmy Barnes. Oh, there you go. You mentioned it. Jimmy Barnes is on lead vocals. Thank you. Lenore, extra coffee because I loved your Take On Me reaction so much. Yo, appreciate it, Lenore. Thank you so much. I feel a little bad about that reaction because I understand that the sketching, the sketch video was groundbreaking at that time. And then growing up in my era, you're used to seeing sketch animation all the time. You're used to seeing digital animation all the time. So I just wonder what that was like, seeing that for the first time. It had to be so crazy, so groundbreaking, such a cool experience. I still love the video, but I just feel like maybe I didn't give it its due justice when I saw that, you know. So I definitely need to go back and just really soak it in better. All right, but thank you so much for always showing love and support. I really appreciate you. Thank you. So let's go ahead and dive into this one, CHISEL Flame Trees. Before I hit that play, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out that description if you guys enjoy rocking with me, man. Thank you so much. Let's hit that play. Love the bass, by the way. Settle into play to you, remember so and so. Number 3 is never say her name. You don't want to think about that. Oh, the flame trees will blind the weary driver, and there's nothing else can set fire to this town. Sentimental bullshit anyway. You know, it takes more than just a memory to make me cry. He's tore up about this, and I'm happy just to sit at a table with old friends and see which one of us can tell the biggest lies. And there's a girl just fall in love near where the piano stands, with a young
local factory out of worker, just holding hands. And I'm wondering if he'll go, if he'll stay. Do you remember? Nothing stopped us, all the fields were in our hay. All the green trees around the weary driver. And there's nothing else could set fire to this town.
Bring that soul in now.
There's no change, there's no place. Everything within its place just makes it harder to believe that she won't be around. Oh, the fake trees around the weary driver. And there's nothing else could set fire to this time. There's no change, there's no place. Everything within its place just makes it harder to believe that she won't be around.
Man, that's a good one, man. I don't know. Jimmy Barnes with this group right here, Cold Chisel, gave me some great uncle vibes. And what I mean by uncle vibes is like the Heartland vibes. And what I mean by the Heartland vibes is like when I'm listening to some Bruce Springsteen or listening to some Bob Seger on this channel, man, just gives you that vibe that like a loving family member, uncle is just sharing some good advice to your life. It's being talked to by somebody that you look up to. It's a good song, good feeling, man. So that's the kind of vibe I get right here. Some Heartland, even though gentleman's from Australia, group looks like you said Australian rock band, still give me some Heartland vibes. They got that like soulful, connective sound that you just vibe with and you say, oh, I got you, man. Give me that great message. So right here, sounds like a song of reminiscing. He's going back to his hometown. He's hanging out with the boys, man. They're getting caught up. But unfortunately, returning to that town and returning to these friends brings back memories of this almost dark spot in his mind. This woman that they no longer communicate. They're no longer in love. They no longer see each other. But you can imagine like they had so many great moments together where maybe he was looking to the future and the future was bright, saying, hey, you're going to be the one. You're going to be the one I marry. You're going to be the one I build this life with. Something happened. But now when he goes around to his old town and he goes with his old friends, everything brings back that memory about what he lost, and he knows he should be living in the moment and enjoying these great people and catching up. He's gonna say, man, you look like you always did, you look great, sounds like you're doing good for yourself. But the back of his mind, he can't shake that feeling about what I lost here, right? What I don't have anymore. And it sounds like him and his boys are down at the pub, down at the local drinking spot, man, and he sees two young lovers kind of sparking up that love. Imagine if this is like the same tavern, same bar or whatever, where him and his girl used to hang out. He's seen this young love spark up, and he's like, I wonder if that's going to kind of go down in flames like mine did. I think he mentioned something about burning the whole town down. Gave me, I want to say it's Tobacco Road, where literally he's talking about that, right? Burn this thing down and build something up on the ashes of it, because it's nothing but bad memories here for me. So that's the vibes it gave me with that. But let's dive into a little bit on the Cold Chisel, Flame Trees. What a name for this song, Flame Trees. Literally makes you think of burning it all down. But that's if I've got the story right. That's if I got the story right. So let's dive into this one. Thank you so much, Lenore, for the donation request. Jimmy Barnes and the group, like I said, it's like one of my favorite uncles, just giving me a good little talking, man. All right, so we've got Flame Trees right here from Cold Chisel, coming out in 1984. I couldn't even I wouldn't have guessed it was a 1984 song. I thought this sounded like a little later. I don't know, maybe in the 90s or something. We've got 1984 right here. These guys were putting out some amazing sound already at that time. You got this considered pub rock. I like that kind of idea for a song. You got this one written by Steve Prestwich and Don Walker. Okay, it says Flame Trees is a song by Australian pub rock band Cold Chisel from their 1984 album 20th Century, one of their best known songs. It was written by drummer Steve Prestwich and keyboardist Don Walker. On its release, it reached number 26 on the Kent Music Report singles. In January 2008, as a part of Triple M's Ozfest 100 of the most Australian songs of all time, Flame Trees was ranked number 12. That's pretty awesome, man. According to the band's official website, Walker's inspiration for the lyrics was a combination of his memories of Grafton, where he lived as a youth, and of his romantic dreams. The music had already been written on bass by Presswitch. Walker liked the music so much, he requested to write some lyrics for the piece, to which Presswitch reluctantly agreed. Walker noted, "When I received it with no words, I could tell it had an emotional profile. It gathers up threads. There's a big key change. If you can fire a cannonball through the park on the key change, you have a winner." Ian Moss said the next day, after having like an hour's sleep, Don came in with his fantastic story. Don's one of those uni student dudes who's like, the project's got to be in, so I'll get it done by hook or by crook. Presswitch said, "When I heard Don's lyrics, I told him, mate, I don't know if they're right for the music. I've grown used to them now." Walker later said, "I don't think it was the story he was expecting. He wasn't overjoyed when he heard the lyrics." Oh man, well I think it turned out great, right? So, but when you create, I think, a melody, you create the composition, the music, you have an emotion in mind, and maybe the emotion didn't match what the listener was, because you get Don as a listener, he heard the music in one way, but maybe when Steve wrote it, that wasn't the emotional line that he had drawn up for this song, but came together. I think it came together to be a great song here. All right, guys, so that's what we got for this one, man. I appreciate it. Let me know if there's more from Cold Chisel that you guys want me to dive into. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for the donation request, man. I just thought it was a great vibing song with a great story attached to it. So I appreciate it so much. Hope you guys enjoyed rocking out with me on this one today. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, check out that description. Consider becoming a member here on my YouTube or Patreon for as little as $3. Amazing way to support me on the channel if you guys enjoyed the content, man. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.